Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amit Singh and I have around 10 years of experience into IT industry. So currently working as an automation test lead and mostly I'll be making videos for interview preparation for QA and SDET. So guys, today we are here to discuss the most important question and I got many requests from email to make videos on this particular topic. So our today's topic is how to clear the client round or managerial round. So guys, definitely once you are done with your first two technical rounds and you are done with your coding part and all, and now you have to give either a managerial round or client round. So mostly the product based company, you will be giving a managerial round, like your project manager, he will take your final round of interview. Whereas if you are going for any service based company, so let's say you have to give the final cultural fit interview to your client. So mostly people are confused like what client will ask in the questions, whether he is asking some coding part or whether he'll say to write me code or he will ask something deeper into the technical part. So guys, don't worry. So mostly the client round or managerial round focus on your behavioral part. Okay, they'll mostly they'll focus on the behavioral questions, so you don't have to worry that much. Yeah, your communication skills should be good. You should be in a comfortable position to explain the different real-time scenarios. So just I'll share my past experience also, like from last few months. I have been trying and I have given many technical round as well as the client and managerial round. So I'll try to share the latest trend, like how these client rounds are going in 2024. So guys, let us begin. So once you are like appearing for the client round or any interview, they'll start with the your introduction, like tell me about yourself. So definitely this is a question where like you can explain yourself in the best possible way. So you have given a free hand, so you are able to explain like whatever the projects you did in your past, what are the tools and technologies you are using. So you can briefly describe about your experience, domains, knowledge, tools, technology you used. The next question will be from project. So guys, because I'll tell my personal experience. So in one of my client round interview, the client told me to just draw a flow diagram or to draw the high level architecture of my project. So you can, he told like you can use a whiteboard or pen and you can draw the flow diagram, like how the end to end your project works. So mainly you have to focus on the project part. So you need to know the in and out from scratch, like how can you uh, able to answer any questions related to project. So you need to just dive into your project part. Okay. The next question, how what he'll ask, like what was your or what are your roles and responsibility in your current project. So he's interested to know like what all activities you are doing in your last project. And again, the next question will be like, what are the challenges you faced in your project and how you resolve it? So, with this question, definitely he can come with some real-time scenarios. Like while you are explaining the project, he can come up with the scenario from your project only, and he can ask a question related to it. So, for me, like he asked Amit, like, can you give me a scenario where you have logged one very critical defect, so you got recognition from the from your organization. So also you have to uh, prepare a few defects or few scenarios before only, because at that instant you might be you'll messed or you will be not able to think at the time. So guys, as a QA, you need to prepare 3 4 scenarios. uh, let's say What I told, like there was a scenario where like we are doing migration in our current project. So we were using some earlier version of Java. Now we are migrating to the latest one. So there we need to do a lot of changes. Okay, okay. And also we have some uh, uh, third party vendor software that is integrated into our software. So definitely we don't have access to their DB or their we don't have their credential much, and they don't also give access. So we have to struggle that time a lot to like communicate with their team and to manage with how the least possible credential we can take. So you can cook up such stories. So I can tell that way only. Like you need to cook up these stories. Definitely, there are a lot of resource. You can go through the AI chat GPT, or there are a lot of resource on the internet. You can just cook up some stories, nice stories. So okay. So guys, the next question will be like he will be interested to know your team size, and he'll also be interested in knowing like what are the tools, technologies you have used in your last project. Also sometime he'll dive into your previous company's project also. So mostly he will try to check like how in real time how you were compatible working with your project. So guys, for as far as the automation part is concerned, and for mostly because I'll be making videos for SDET, QA, and Selenium. So I'll just concentrate on the a QA or automation test engineer, what actually asked from them in the client round. So guys, the first question will be like once he's done with the project, then he will dive into the framework. So you need to know the proper architecture of the your framework, whether you are using a hybrid framework or a Cucumber framework. So he will dive slowly into the deep into the framework, like how you are using test data in your framework, and how you are performing parameterization. So like if how you are preparing your framework in a such a way that like if it is compatible with some new requirement also. So he will go with some deep into the framework. Okay, so you need to prepare that one. Again, he can ask some commands related to Git, because you are using Git to for check out your code in a code repository. So he might ask some practical scenarios like code conflict. Again, he will ask questions related to Selenium. So Selenium, he might ask you to write down the architecture of a Selenium, and uh, explain the high level feature of Selenium. You can ask the feature of TestNG, Cucumber. But guys, all the questions will be high level only. Like that will be not that much technical. And he can ask like where you have applied OOPS concept in your project. So might he can if it depends upon the interviewer. Okay, he might give you some to write some a piece of code to show the OOPS concept, like how you have applied OOPS concept in your framework. Okay, so again, the most interesting part what I felt in giving some few 3 or 4 client round interviews, like guys, just prepare one skill which is not mentioned in your resume. Definitely, because while going through your resume, they'll ask you, like you have worked upon Selenium, Java, Cucumber. Apart from that, have you used any tool? So, guys, you need to prepare one tool, whether it is Playwright, Cypress, or Sahi Pro, or any other tool, QTP, VV scripting, robot framework, any tool you need to know. And that too also they will not dive that much. Just you need to know the basic, like overall high level architecture. So because this is a very interesting fact, like in every interview question, at client interview question, I got this question. Like apart from this framework, apart from this automation tool, have you got chance to work with a new tool, or have you in your past have you worked with some different tools apart from Selenium? So guys, this is a very interesting questions. Now, again, He will dive into some real-time scenarios where, like, if you are working in a team, let's say for me, like I was as a lead, I was giving as a lead. So like the questions were from how you manage your team, so how you assign tasks to your team, how you consolidate the daily status report. So what are the different fields are there? Again, like he'll be diving into Jira part, so Jira, like how you are following Agile and how Jira is managing the Agile board. So those interview questions are there again. And one more thing, guys, because this is a behavioral question, this is not a straightforward question. So just confirm twice or thrice if you are not able to understand him. So just wait, okay? Don't be that much excited to give answers, okay? So because he has some mind setup, he has some answers for his question, okay? So it should match with his answer. So guys, in generally for a behavioral question, there will be no any straightforward answer, right? So you have to convince him with your answer. And if you are able to answer what he is thinking, then he's really convinced. For that, like you need to understand the question. So once he's asking the question, listen it very carefully. And if you have any doubt, means you can ask politely, like, so I want to add few things. Like I have doubts. Can you come again? So there is no issue with that. But if you are doing jalebi, then you are gone because means any interviewer, I mean, because I have taken lots of interview as well. So from my end only, I can tell you the what is the thinking of interviewer. See, there will be very limited time period, hardly 30 minutes, 45 or 1 hour. In that period of time we need to check the all part of the interviewer, like whether he is good in the technical stuffs, whether he is good in the coding part, whether he is okay with the process, whether he is okay with the like team cultural fit. So those everything we need to test. So guys, we have very limited time period. So in that, like if any candidate is making jalebi, okay, definitely we reject him. So we should give a proper and a script answer. Like it should be like whatever, it's a 2 3 liner answer, okay? So no need to explain jalebi and here and there we have to go here and there, guys. So yeah. So come to the point. The next question is along with the Jenkins configuration, guys. So mostly we'll be using Jenkins. So they can dive for automation test engineer, they can dive deeply into the Jenkins part, like whether you are comfortable in creating the uh, Jenkins pipeline with the Groovy language, like how you added plugins to your Jenkins and how you configure your GitHub with the Jenkins. So he can go in dive, he can go in deeply. So we need to prepare that one um, very well. So guys, or in a nutshell, I'll just go through the from the beginning only. And guys, if you have any doubts, any questions, and if you are feeling like if I need to cover some more few points, you can just write down in the comment section. I'll try to make one more videos on that one because this is very interesting topics and very people are, if anyone getting rejected in client round, it's very unfortunate because he's technically sound, he's able to clear the all the rounds, like previous has given some 3 4 rounds, and finally now he's fortunate to giving this final managerial or client round. So guys, there are very few chances of getting rejected in client round, guys, so don't worry. So if you have done with your few technical rounds, you have cleared the technical rounds, be confident because that one only clients want to see from your end, like how you are able to, you are feeling confident, you are able to learn new tools and technologies, you will be culturally fit into their project or not. So so they can ask some real time questions. So guys, so just I will do a nutshell. In nutshell, we'll do a one recap from the beginning and we'll conclude the session. So guys, generally we are doing client interview round. in service-based company. So once you are done with your uh, technical rounds, so there is a final round from the client. And if you are joining the product-based company, there will be a managerial round. Again, see this managerial or client round mostly focus on the behavioral part of the question, because you have already done with the technical parts, you have done with the coding part. So mostly they'll dive into the project. Mostly the question will be from your project. They can tell you to draw the architecture or flow diagram uh, in a whiteboard or in Paint, and you have to describe each and every component. So they'll dive deep into the project. Guys, again, uh, they can ask some real-time questions like what are the challenges you faced, what are the some critical bug you raised, do you got some recognition from your company, what if you'll do like if there is an early release, what is root cause analysis, what you will do if there is escalation from the client because you have got one defect from uh, customer. So those questions, those only those practical questions will be there, guys. And uh, again, where you want to see yourself, this behavioral part where yourself after 5 years. So these normal behavioral part questions will be there, guys. Again, the questions will be for framework. They dive deep into the framework. Mostly they'll concentrate on like test data, how you're using test data, how you're doing parameterization, how you're capturing a screenshot, how you're taking logs, whether you have used oops concept, which all areas you have used oops concept. They can go deep into that one. Like one of interview they have asked the multi-threading, like where you have used multi-threading or where you have used encapsulation. They can ask you to describe the page object model. Then they can ask you to describe the Cucumber components, and there were questions like how you do parallel execution using the Cucumber framework. So, guys, when we'll come to the question, I have some question also. Like I can briefly, I'll go through the questions. Like how you perform, like do you have performed the performance testing in your project? So they'll go. They want you like you should have knowledge about all the other part of testing as well. Like you should be a full stack tester. In that case, you might be knowing the API testing using Rust Assured. That is the best, well and good. You might be knowing the UI automation testing using Selenium, Cucumber, and you should have like a deep idea or of all the frameworks. Not only the one framework. You should have idea about all the different frameworks. Let's say like modular, keyword-driven framework, hybrid framework, Cucumber framework. So these all framework. You should know the difference between all these framework, like where data driven framework, where to use which framework. So this is a particular scenario where like where data driven framework is suitable, or there is a particular scenario where hybrid or Cucumber framework is suitable. So they'll ask questions related to that, guys. Again, there will be some questions, okay, to make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so uncomfortable means like you'll be panic, or there will be something like you have never heard of, some real time scenarios you will not able to, you are not able to understand the question also. So guys, don't worry for that. This is just to check your like how you are maintaining yourself, how you are cool in a difficult situation. So just you have to put a little smile on your face, guys. You have to be confident, and just whatever already you have cleared few rounds, so they know like you are technically good. What they want from you, like you should be confident, you should be culturally fit, you are able to handle a team, or you are well adversed, or you are well cultured to be a part of a team without any issues. So guy, I think I have covered almost all the aspect of the client and manager round. Hope this session will help you in your future interviews. And guys, all the best for your interview preparation, and please do subscribe my channel, because I'll be updating such type of interview questions in future as well. And definitely your likes, comment, and uh, your subscribe give me a lot of confidence. So I'll be happy when you subscribe me, when you share with your video with your friends, and definitely it will give me a confidence to make more videos like this. So as of now, guys, I'm concluding the video, and I want you all to please do comment in the comment section